Thanks for joining me again for another daily update. The main project still going on in the shop, of course, is the Gremlin build, or the Grinch project as we're calling it. It's the vintage Gremlin body that we're putting on an SCX 10.2 chassis. This is the main project going on right now in the shop, but that doesn't mean that we don't have the two projects that are still going on behind the scenes, the 6x6 Velociraptor and the TRX-4 that we're working on. And in fact, I'd like to get a little input from you guys about the TRX-4 later on in the episode. So stick around for that if you would, just so I can get your input down in the comment section. But right now, let's take a look at where we're at with the Grinch project, or this Gremlin body. And if you remember, we've got the door cut, we've got it hinged so that it'll actually hang and open. But we had a little damage to the rocker when we were doing that, so we really needed to build these out and stiffen them up, which I have, and I've actually built out these rockers. You can see they're nice and smooth now. Used to have a bunch of body lines in there that I really didn't like, so I've smoothed this out and given it a little more stiffness because we don't have as much structure here anymore with the doors cut out. I have done that on the outside. I still haven't stiffened them up on the inside. Unfortunately, I didn't get as much work done as I was hoping, so I haven't gotten to doing that on the inside just yet. But what I have really been working on also is building out these body lines along the bottom here. So we have this body line that runs all the way along the top and then of course turns right here. So I wanted to continue the body line here that runs parallel right underneath the door, because then we'll have it run basically through the door and then back. If I can get this door to sit in here, you can see we'll have those two body lines running parallel all the way to the back. But if you remember right, this used to all be fender cut out on the way the body used to be. We built in this rear fender, moving it back. So this used to be all fender cut out. So I'm having to actually build in the body line here. This just didn't exist. And that takes a little bit of time. So that's what I've been working on mainly today. It's getting this body line built in, getting it nice and clean, and we're just about there. I also went ahead and cleaned up the gouge marks that were in the A pillar, B pillar, and in the roof where my knife slipped while I was cutting the door. Slipped a few times, I guess you'd say. But I got those filled in, smoothed out. You don't even notice they're there, or wherever there or anything ever happened. So that looks pretty good. So we're making pretty good progress. I want to try, like I said, I didn't get as much work done as I was hoping yesterday. I really wanted to start framing in the door jambs and the bottom seal here. And I just haven't got to that yet. Hopefully I can get caught up this evening. Hopefully life won't get in the way tonight and I can actually do that. And I had a great comment down in the comment section about building this door jamb in the front fender, is using that. Because if you remember right, when this door opens with these hinges, the door sags just a little bit, but use those cutouts to help hold the door up by holding up the hinges. And I think that's a pretty good call. So I think I'll do that, along with adding some rubber grommets in there to kind of give it a little stiffness and hold the door up at the same time. I think between the two, I think that's really going to work. That's why I love those comments down in the comment section. You guys come up with some great ideas. I really do appreciate it. Oh, and as you probably noticed, I've started cutting out the material, the styrene inside the window frame here. In fact, that's what I'm currently in the process of filming. You can see I'm just trying to cut it out, and then I'm just going to whittle it away and sand it down. So that's where I'm at with that also. Anyways, there's our update for the Gremlin body for today. And here's the TRX-4 project that we're doing behind the scenes. One of the two projects we're doing behind the scenes. We're doing the 6x6 Velociraptor, and then we're doing the TRX-4. And basically, we're doing these in the behind-the-scenes series, which is basically the builds we do here in the shop outside of the RC shop episodes. In the TRX-4, what we were doing, we were using the stock body here, the Lexan body. We're going to paint it black and do it basically like a zombie killer, apocalyptic type build, like a road warrior type build, which I think is fine. And I've been 3D printing a bunch of stuff off the internet, but I got to thinking, because the other project we're doing is the 6x6 Velociraptor. So, for the Velociraptor, I had to order 2 complete body sets because I needed 2 beds for the tandem axles. So what that means is I have another Raptor body. In fact, here, let me throw it up there. So I have this Raptor body, and I was thinking, what if we use it on the TRX-4? So then we could have the Velociraptor and a Raptor. Now, I think we still go ahead and, you know, I'm going to use the 3D printed parts that I have. Like, I believe the bumpers are going to work. What I'll probably end up having to do would be build out a full cage. We'll still paint it black, and we'll still do it apocalyptic and all that. But I'm thinking I have this body. Why don't we use it? So that's where I wanted to get your input. Would you rather me go ahead and just switch to the Raptor hard body that we can do some stuff with, or would you rather me use the stock Lexan body and keep it more of a stock TRX-4? So I thought I'd get your input. Either way, I'm happy to go with. If I use the stock TRX-4 body, that means I'll have the the Raptor body kind of as spare parts for the 6x6, which would be nice too. But at the same time, this Raptor body, it was actually made for a TRX-4. It's what it's meant for. And I just got kind of, I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but so it fits perfect. Now, obviously, we don't have a bed. I'd have to either build a bed or do a cage, or maybe I'd leave that up to you guys. But if we did this with a hard body, if I did this, there's a lot more options I think I could go with a hard body as far as doing a Mad Max type build. But I know we were talking about keeping this on the cheap, and when you go to adding new hard bodies, that's usually not on the cheap. But anyways, I thought I'd leave it up to you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. In fact, let me know down in the comment section what you think about all the builds going on. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see done with them, or any good tips like I've been getting in the past, I'm always encouraged. If you have a better idea how to do something, I'd love to hear it. Hit that like button if you enjoy the series, because that will let me know to keep making more of these episodes. Hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you want to keep up with these builds, if you want to keep up with the behind the scenes series, if you want to keep up with the RC shop, if you want to keep up with the closer look series also, because those are going to be coming shortly also. Appreciate you guys joining me today, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow.